Welcome back, pure structure traders and YouTube, for another market analysis for the London session. Today is November 17, 2021 here in Hawaii, and will be November 18, 2021 in London. Today we'll be going over S&P 500, gold, and also oil, give you guys some of the levels we'll be looking at. So again, if you guys do like these videos, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Any questions you guys got, feel free to pop them in here on YouTube. We would love to get back to you guys. If you guys did not or have not watched the weekly trading recaps we do, make sure you guys watch those videos. Very good insight into some of the trades that we take and why we are taking them, and also into some of the emotional aspects of trading. So definitely want to keep an eye out for those videos as well each and every week, so you can kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. But for tonight, let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to be looking at for the London session. So S&P 500, we did see a little bit of a nice move down into our support areas, touching somewhere around 80.75 to about 81. And then you can see we went into a sideways range. Resistance right around 46.92 to 93. And I am anticipating the market to maybe come up into that area. And you can see that's one of the areas we may find a little bit of resistance. We got some really decent support, so I'd rather see this market come back down here, fail to break, then retest, but we may just end up going right to it. Now, if we get through that level, next level up is 46.95 and then 46.96.75 as the next areas of resistance. I do think this zone may be a little bit of a key zone of resistance that may potentially bring it back down if we can't break it cleanly. But if we do get a nice double top, that could be a potential short down. Again, keep in mind, strongly bullish in the bigger context of the market. But we may end up seeing some more downside if we fail to make a push higher. Now, we do want to see this market break these resistances and continue to make this higher push. So keep in mind, past those 46.96.75s, next level up 47.02.75 for me, and then above that 47.11, and see if we can kind of push above that. We'll see if we get up to that area. But again, I'd rather see this nice support and then take the long. Right now, not really in a area that I'd prefer to try to take a trade, so we'll keep an eye out for it right now. And as we gather into the London session, let's move over to a smaller chart. So pulling over this smaller chart, give you guys a little bit of a closer view of what we're looking at here and what we're anticipating. Now you can see the market did bounce off our supports and has a high potential to push into 92 and then through that into our next level of 95.96. It is just a matter of the area of entry. Not a good area for me. A little bit too high to try to push this breakout. Don't like it. Rather see this pull back here and get a bounce up from there. Nice support. That should pull us in, draw us into trying to trade that. If we do, we could see that to push through 96.75 and then above that back into 47s, the 4700s and above. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye out for that. For those who want to short, I like the area of 95.96 versus these 93s, but you may end up getting a nice resistance here to try to pull us down as we draw into the London session. So we'll keep an eye out for that on S&P 500. Let's move over into gold. So for gold, what do we want to look at? Now we got resistance, top resistance 1872.4, where we kind of peaked. I actually want to see this come back into these 69.8s to about 70.6s, reject this area, give us a nice head and shoulders, and then try to pull us down from there. I do think we target this area of 1862.8 to about 62.9 down below. 1860.6 is going to be our next level of support as the very low right here, trying to get down. But we may end up coming right into this mid area. You can see we've retested this area before. Kind of right in that area is going to be our buying support zone, where we should see some support coming in and buyers trying to step in. I do think we're going to push a little bit further down, so we'll see. Yesterday's London session, gold didn't give us any short opportunities, just kept going to the upside. Did have a good overnight trade for the S&P 500, and oil bounced off our supports. So it was very nice. So we'll see if we get some opportunities here on gold to try to trade for the overnight session back down into support. Might give us a good opportunity to do that. Let's move over to a smaller chart here. Take a look at what we're looking at. So we got resistance coming in over here. Again, at those 1869.8 to about 1870.6. This should be a great area of resistance that we see to try to pull it down. So again, I'm looking for a nice maybe double top. Could get us a nice head and shoulders pattern there to pull us down. We should stay below this area of prior support, looking for that double top and giving us the opportunity to try to short it right back into support. Keeping that in mind, that's exactly what we want to look out for that short opportunity. For those who want that long, I like the opportunities down here. For the longs, going to be a little bit more patient to look for that exhaustive level to try to break it back to the upside. So we'll keep that. We'll keep an eye out for that as we draw into the London session. Let's move over into crude oil and take a look at what crude oil has for us. So moving over the chart here, you can take a look here. We are getting some support. I do think that this may, for crude oil, we moved over contracts, so keep that in mind. We are on the January contract, seems to have a little bit more volume there, so we moved over. Now, I do think that we end up popping back up. Now, this is definitely going to be a fade, but you could see this is going to be our neckline area. And we have kind of highlighted it. We wanted some areas to look for to get this nice double bottom, 77.15 to about 77.30. That is going to be the area we look out for. If you're going to look for this fade, look to take profits. Bam, right here. Make sure you take your profits right there. If you're going to try to push through, make sure most of your positions are taken off between those two areas, and then look for the upside of 77.74 and above that into 78. Now, it's been pretty bearish. We did have quite a bit of supports coming in at our support levels for the US session and also the London sessions on the prior contract, but you can see continue to be bearish. Couldn't get above prior peaks above that. And you can see nice head and shoulders pattern moving us down, down, down. So we want to see this try to reverse up a little bit. So that's going to be the fade idea. Nice double bottom coming in. For those who want that trade, look for that trade to try to gradually climb into 77.30 and then try to push that. Again, neckline, 77.30 is also a level. You want to touch that peak, and then you can look to go higher if we break convincingly through that area. If not, if it just rejects like this, look for this thing to try to come back down. Now, you want to see it break this low. If it rejects and double tops right at this area and doesn't break that low, you could actually look for a nice triple bottom off that area. So keep in mind, if you're with pure structure trading, you understand what we look out for every single time, why we're looking out for that, how we get the best opportunities to understand the direction of the trades. If you don't understand, if you don't got a trading strategy or method to perform in the markets, you want to make sure you get a method. You want to make sure you find consistency. If you don't know where to get that, make sure you come with us at Pure Structure Trading, become a member, take a coaching program, a coaching course with us. We can help you along the way. Again, the Zoom rooms at Pure Structure Trading, very, very good. Gives you great insight into the trades that we're looking to take and why we're looking to take them. And we can help you walk through those trades, give you confidence. This wraps it up for S&P 500 but that's going to be also what we got for S&P 500 gold and also oil. Wrapping it up here, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these videos. If you guys do, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, again, please go ahead and subscribe. Any questions you guys got, anything you want us to touch up on, make sure you pop it in here on YouTube. We'd love to make some content for the things that you guys have in your minds or what you're struggling with on your trading journey. If, again, you have not watched those weekly trading recaps that we have, make sure you go ahead and watch those. They definitely touch on trading psychology as well. Very, very good information to keep in mind when you're trading. If you continue to trade, make sure you guys trade well. You guys have a great night. Take care.